Post-processing is a crucial yet often overlooked part of the workflow when manufacturing parts in photopolymers. Traditionally, it's messy, complex, and labor-intensive. Time-consuming steps, unreliable results, and the constant need for manual intervention have proven to be significant barriers to the adoption of photopolymer-based additive manufacturing for production applications. That's why we've developed Pulse Post-Processing Cell, an automated end-to-end solution that takes fresh parts from Pulse One and delivers fully washed, cured, and quality-checked parts ready for use. The cell runs 24/7, ensuring consistent, repeatable results without the variables associated with manual post-processing. In Pulse Control Center, operators can create unique post-processing recipes for each of their parts, altering the steps depending on material and part geometry. Each cell can handle up to 4 Pulse One machines, as it has multiple build platform buffers to optimize productivity, resulting in throughput of 24 builds per day, with minimal human intervention required. Let's take a look at each of the optional steps that makes up the Pulse Post-Processing Cell. When an operator loads a build platform into the input bay of Pulse Post-Processing Cell, the build is automatically identified through an embedded RFID chip. This allows each build to communicate its predefined post-processing recipe with the cell. The input bay can store up to 10 builds at a time, meaning post-processing never becomes a bottleneck of production. Once the build is identified, the first stage of post-processing begins with the centrifugation. In this step, the parts are spun to remove up to 98% of the uncured material from their surfaces. The centrifugation speed is automatically adjusted based on the material type and part geometry, ensuring effective but safe material removal. Following centrifugation, the build moves to the next stage, an ultrasonic bath. The parts are submerged in a cleaning agent while ultrasonic waves are applied to dissolve and remove any remaining uncured material. The temperature and ultrasonic frequencies are precisely controlled to ensure a thorough and efficient clean, tailored to each build's specific requirements. To ensure complete removal of uncured material, the build undergoes a second ultrasonic wash. This additional submerge guarantees that every part is completely clean, delivering a pristine, flawless surface finish. After the ultrasonic baths, the parts are rinsed in water to remove any remaining cleaning agents from their surfaces. This step is critical to ensure that the parts are not only thoroughly clean, but also free of any residual chemicals that could affect their performance. Once rinsed, the parts are thoroughly dried to eliminate any residual moisture. This ensures that they are fully prepared for the next stages of post-processing, with no risk of contaminants interfering with subsequent processes. After drying, an operator arrives to remove the parts from the flexible build platform in one swift motion, minimizing the need for labor-intensive handling. Parts are transferred to a tray, specially optimized for the following post-processing stages. After removal from the build platform, the parts are exposed to UV light at specific wavelengths to complete the curing process. This step ensures that all remaining photoinitiators are fully activated, ensuring that the entire batch of parts has long-term UV stability. Finally, the parts undergo thermal curing. By exposing the parts to controlled temperatures, this process relieves internal stresses. The result is a fully stabilized part, optimized for peak thermomechanical performance and long-term stability. Once post-processing is complete, the parts are moved to the output bay, ready for the next stage of production or for packaging. Complete traceability, combined with smart quality checks, ensures no compromises. If any parameter is out of spec, the process halts, guaranteeing only perfection leaves the line. Up to 10 trays of parts can be stored in the output bay, meaning human intervention is minimized and parts are handled efficiently. With auto quality checks and complete traceability, every batch of parts handled by Pulse Post-Processing Cell is monitored against predefined quality parameters. If a batch doesn't pass inspection, the system automatically reorders more parts, guaranteeing consistent on-spec production. This ensures a fully capable process that delivers reliable, repeatable results without manual intervention. Imagine a production line where post-processing isn't a barrier, but an enabler, where the same system that cleans, dries, and cures also guarantees perfection every single time. This is the future of manufacturing redefined.